Part 2. Once your potatoes boil, mash them down. Add your cheese, either cheddar. I'm going to also use a little bit of the soft cheese, the jar cheese, Mexican cheese, whatever it's called. The cheese whiz, cheese squeeze. Some of that. And then that's it. Just a little bit of cheese into the potato mix. And we'll cut little circles. I'll use a cup or a coffee cup or something. And then you're going to fold the circles over and reboil the water again and drop them into the hot water. They should rise up. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the last part. Welcome back. Now once you got your potatoes boiled, add your cheese. We're using cheddar today. Typically, the perogi have farmer's cheese. Sometimes cannot find it in the market. Some people try to put different kinds of cheeses, but whatever you want, whatever you like with your cheese. I don't have any farmer's cheese either, so I'm using cheddar and a little bit of this cheese squeeze. It's good. A little bit of spice to it. Usually I put the cheese in while the potatoes are still warm. If you can find farmer's cheese, try it with farmer's cheese, but if you can't, I would recommend next best is cheddar. Some people also put ricotta, but if you have your Indian cheese, you can put Indian cheese in it. Doesn't really matter about the cheese. Everybody likes different kinds of cheeses. But typically it should be with farmer's cheese, but we're doing cheddar today, which is kind of more American. And that's the filling. Some people put onion into it or some other stuff, but it doesn't really need it. And then you're going to need a cutting mat, so you don't need the bowl anymore for hot water. You just need a cutting mat now to roll out the dough. Stay tuned for the last part, and then you'll need the bowl again to boil them. But we're using this plug-in bowl this time. We're not using the stove. Thanks for watching. So this is my perogi board. Need some kind of wooden board for this. This one I made it. Another rolling pin. It's a bit on the heavier side. It should be thin, but not super thin. Feels nice and thin now on all sides. Start going around. Well, you roll them out and cut them different kinds of cutters. And then what you do, take a good amount of filling. small ball. Lift them up. Might need a little bit of water on the ends. First perogi, cheddar perogi. Your perogi, set aside, and repeat the process with all of them, and then you boil a bunch of them, at least 5 at a time. So we got the hot water ready, starting to boil. You can freeze them after you boil them, and then after you can pan fry them. But you have to boil them first. If you wanted something fancy, you could pinch them and fold them. And you then get like a fancy perogi. So continue the process with all of them. You could do a little bit at a time, but freeze the dough or reuse it a couple of days later if you don't want to do them all at once. And just boil about 5 or so at once. They should rise up. Stay tuned for the last part. Get about a tablespoon and then pack it down, then fold it over. It will stretch a little bit. And just pinch them down. Depending on how big you make the circles. And then when you get a bunch of them, you just put them in the hot water. Stay tuned for the last part. Last part, we're going to boil them. Once they float, they will be done. You might stick to the pot, just get your spoon ready and just move them around slightly. But they should float without falling apart. Then that means you have a good recipe. Thanks for watching perogi. And continue repeating your steps and process. If you only want to do a little bit at a time, you can freeze your portions and do a little bit tomorrow and a little bit day after, and you don't have to do everything at once. Stay tuned for the last part. The last part got the next batch ready to go. They're floating. They didn't fall apart. They opened up slightly. It's okay. They don't fall apart. Then they're good. You can eat them with sour cream. You can eat them with butter, onion, get the next batch in, and you can even eat it with yogurt if you want to. Thanks for watching cheddar perogi today. Not traditional, because traditional is with farmer's cheese, but we use up whatever we can, but the dough is traditional, and I try to make them because they remind me of my old country. Thanks for watching. Polish perogi, homemade. Thanks for watching. So just to show the inside, you can also pan fry them if you haven't eaten them. Nice golden color. Did the others rise yet? Not yet. Yeah, almost. We're almost there. few more to go. This is dinner. Thanks for watching. Traditional Polish meal. But it's with cheddar this time.